Hi everyone, welcome back. May favourites. And before I start, thank you very much for your lovely comments on my last video, which was a vlog. Hadn't done a vlog in ages, and some of you may have been a little surprised by the title, because in the video, in the vlog, I joke that I'm going to go and have sex in a lay-by. I don't. There is no sex in this vlog whatsoever. You know, that is just never going to happen. For many reasons, which should probably seem obvious to you. Anyway, that was a joke, and then as another joke I thought, I'll stick that as a title. So I put it on the end of the title. Now, I think it shocked some people, and others were a little disappointed that there wasn't any sex. However, the video has had the most ridiculous amount of views, probably from lots of people on YouTube searching the word sex. Anyhow, moving on to the May favourites. I know it's June, but I was thinking about this today, that really, if you're being very strict about your favourites, you wouldn't film your favourites until the next month anyway, because what about if you found something on May the 30th or May the 31st, and then it didn't go in, and then you put it in your June favourites? Really, it's lying. So that's my little excuse for why this is late. There are loads and loads of summary things in this video, because if you're in the UK, you'll know that we've had a hot spell. Been in the garden loads, it's just been glorious. So I've been doing lots of testing of things like summary scents, SPFs, and bits and bobs, but it's not all summary. First thing I want to show you is my favourite nail polish of the moment. This is Coquillage from Chanel, and that's what I have on my nails. Can you see that there? Annoyingly, I did my nails and then I had to search in my drawer for the charger for the camera battery, and they weren't dry, so I've got little ripples in some of them. So annoying when that happens. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful colour. This is one of the long wear formulas, which means for Chanel that rather than chipping after half an hour, it chips after a day. But it's a beautiful, beautiful colour. And the long wear, to be fair, they do last longer than the old formula. Let's just get the things out of the way that I've got on. Rediscovered the Scandalise eye pencil from Rimmel. They do this in loads and loads of shades, but this one is Bad Girl Bronze. Hopefully they still do it, because I've had this for ages. And you just scribble it on, and then either smudge it in with your finger or a sort of firm eyeshadow brush. It's a really easy way of doing a little smoky eye. I should do a little mini video of this, actually. I'll do it on Instagram or something. If you're not following on Instagram for my amazing insights, then make sure you do that. I'll put the link below. And the other thing I have on is on my lips, and this is Bear Hug, and it's a matte lipstick. This is from Tanya Burr's summer collection. There's a pinkier one as well, which isn't matte, which I also like. Very grown up and posh looking. But I just love these sort of warm nudie shades. So that's lovely. These weren't going to be in my favourites, but they're on the floor next to my feet, and I've been shoveling these down my throat like there's no tomorrow. Have you tried these? Panda Raspberry Licorice. I don't think these have ever seen a raspberry in their life. Oh no, they have. I apologise. 1.7% raspberry puree in these, and then they've got flavours in and stuff like that, but it's so addictive. But it gets stuck in your teeth. And once I open a packet, basically what happened is that I ordered some on Amazon when I was about 3 hours out of hospital after having TED, and I was still completely off my head on painkillers and stuff. And instead of ordering one packet, I ordered 12 packets of this stuff. So, you know, I've been working my way through them, but it's so delicious. I don't really... Are they licorice if it's raspberry? I don't know, but they're nice. Some summery smells. If you read my website, if you don't, what are you doing? Link below. All links below. Link it up, baby. Tom Ford Soleil Blanc fragrance. I wrote about it a while ago. Maybe last winter? Because they do a dry oil spray that looks exactly like this of the fragrance. The fragrance is really, really expensive. And it's quite a nice, it really stays on the body, the smell. So it's quite a nice way of wearing it, and it's cheaper than buying the actual perfume. Well, now they've brought out an all-over body spray, which is nice as well. I don't think it's got the longevity of the oil or the perfume, and I'll put details of both of those below as well. But it is quite nice and fresh feeling for this hot summery weather. I'm trying to think about how to describe the scent. It's just really heady. It's just like summer in a bottle. I'm going to link to my website review of the dry oil spray, and then that's got more information on it there, but so nice. Oh, and the other smelly summer thing is this. I've seen loads of people talking about this. It's the Brazilian, pronounced Bum Bum cream, but I like it because it makes me laugh because it's bum bum, isn't it? And it smells, it's very sort of gourmand, like cake, sweet cake, so vanilla-y, that sort of caramelly smell like you get in the Laura Mercier products, with a touch of cheap aftershave. It is so nice. That makes it sound horrible. It's really, really gorgeous. And every time that I've worn this, the day after even, you still smell of it, or your clothes still smell of it, and I've had so many comments from people asking what it is, what perfume. It's this Brazilian Bum Bum facial spray with aloe, herbs and rose water. I have to say, with lots of spritzes, I can take them or leave them. My all-time favourite is the Omorovicza Queen of Hungary mist. I've used it for years and years and years, and it's just really, it's got a really sort of luxurious smell, beautiful ingredients. And so because I use that one so much, other things don't really get a look in. But this one is very inexpensive. It's an American brand, Mario Badescu. I hope you pronounce it like that, otherwise I'm going to look like a real tit. And this is a really nice, refreshing spritz. It hasn't really got a very direct spritz, so you have to sort of get your hair as well, which is a bit unfortunate. But if it's a really hot day and you're just outside and you want a bit of cooling down, it's so nice. That's what I've been using it for. In fact, this isn't the actual bottle that I've been using. Oh, it says mist onto hair and face and skin. Well, that's lucky because it does. It pretty much does a mile radius around your head. So that's good. Anyway, really nice and refreshing. Very gentle and soothing on the skin. In my vlog, I mentioned the SPF 50 mists from Filorga and La Roche-Posay. And I like both of them. I think they're such a great idea for topping up over makeup, and really, really good. However, I did say that I don't think that they provide the SPF 50 that you think you're getting, because the way that you apply them is just a quick mist of something. And to get the full factor, I think you would have to be sort of there for a long time. So I don't know whether I mentioned this, but I think the best way to use them is to have a base SPF that's like your proper SPF in the morning. I mean, if you're going to the beach and you're in full-on sun, then you should be reapplying a full sort of cream or fluid SPF regularly, I think. But if you're just sort of out and about and maybe you've applied in the morning and then you're going for a coffee to meet somebody and you're going to be sitting outside, then the mists are really, really good as a quick top-up, quick and easy. You don't have to take your makeup off or anything like that. But it got me thinking about my favourite base SPFs, like full-on SPFs. And one of them, which I think is gorgeous, is the, again, La Roche-Posay, because lots of people were asking me about what I thought a really good sort of cream or fluid one was. And this one has been a long-term favourite. It's the Anthelios XL, and I've recommended this to so many people because you need to shake it well. It's so light, look, it's like really, really fluid. Just managed to pour half the bottle on my hand. But if you look, I mean, it's not uncomfortable light, it doesn't leave your skin tight or anything like that, but there's no residue, there's no cast from it at all, and it just feels really like you're not wearing SPF. And I think that's what most people want to feel on their face, because so many of them just feel a bit grubby or claggy or greasy, or they're drying. You know, it's quite hard to get the texture right on an SPF. And this one has pretty much absorbed in the time that I've been talking to you. I mean, there is very little residue there. and that's just seconds. So if you're looking for something that's undetectable and you can't feel, then this is a really nice one, and it's pretty inexpensive. A couple more things. The first one is the NARS Laguna body tint, and I've been looking for things that live up to the Vita Liberata, what's it called? The body blur that you put on your legs. That's so nice, and it sort of blurs imperfections and just makes you look like you're wearing a pair of those hideous nude tights. And it's just so good. I really rate it. However, NARS Laguna, this is the body tint. It's got SPF 30. To be quite honest with you, I don't ever think that you would apply enough to get an SPF 30. And also, I don't know whether it's the kind of product that you're going to apply all over your body before you go to the beach. Is it? I don't know. However, can you see it there? It leaves such a beautiful tint. It's not quite as blurring as the Vita Liberata, I don't think, and it's not as thick in texture. It gives a really nice colour. I mean, I should have applied this with a mitt because then I don't get it all over the place. But can you see that? Just a nice sheen and a nice bit of colour. It's pretty subtle, but there is a nice difference there. So I wouldn't say it is the same as the Vita Liberata, and it's not quite as good on legs as the Vita Liberata, but if you were going somewhere and you wanted a sexy sheen and a bit of a tint on arms, shoulders, chest, you know, it works well on legs as well, but it doesn't have that quite so much of a concealing effect, then that's really lovely. If you've ever used any of the NARS summery stuff, then you'll know how gorgeous that smell is. So that's that, and then one final thing. This is the Aurelia Botanical Cream Deodorant. It's back in the box because I've been photographing it, because I did a post on it last week, and I shall link to that below if you want to have a read. But basically, I've been trying out deodorants that are free from aluminium salts, because although the research isn't conclusive, there are sort of studies that link aluminium in deodorants, or sort of antiperspirants, to certain health problems. And there are a lot of studies that refute those studies, so you know, you never know who to believe, do you? Or which ones to take the word of. But if you're playing it more safe, then you might want to look for deodorants which have got different ingredients in. Now, most antiperspirants stop the sweat from coming out by helping to block up the pores underneath your arm, whereas deodorants sort of neutralise the odour. So a lot of deodorants, these more natural deodorants, you still get a really wet feeling underneath your arms. This one is unusual because it actually keeps you feeling dry as well as neutralising the odour. I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's not cheap, but you only need a little bit at a time. You just put your finger in like that and you get a bit of cream off, and then you massage that into the underarms. It does have a scent because it's got essential oils in, so it's sort of eucalyptusy, minty. If you've used Liz Earle's Cleanse and Polish cleanser, it smells a little bit like that. But I actually quite like that. It's rather fresh underneath the arms and nice, and I really wish I had it on now because I'm wearing a Man-Made Fibers dress and I'm really sweating like a total biatch. So that's really nice. If you wanted to justify the price a little bit, then I would say, because Aurelia is such a luxury, gorgeous skincare brand, just think of it as like a luxury moisturiser for your underarms. That's how I'm justifying it. So make sure that you have a look at my website post on various things below. I've also linked to my Instagram and more details on all of the products. And here I shall put my vlog, which has probably had about 500,000 views from people searching sex by now, and another video here which will probably be my favourites, monthly favourites, which is a new thing that I'm starting on my other channel, which is my baby channel, The Uphill. So I'm going to do my mum and baby favourites. So that should be there. If I haven't made it, then I'm just pointing to an empty space right now and I'll look like a right prize idiot. See you next time.